Hey, hello. Welcome to episode number 16 of the People We Love podcast. I am Adam Choit, and I'll take my coffee with cream and sugar. And if you don't have cream, just sugar is okay. Anyway, let's get right to it. Today's guest can best be described as a music producer, a DJ, and a beatmaker. But more than that, he's just a creative dude and an artist. And that's how he likes to see himself, as someone who can't be labeled. This young man's name is Sean Will. Originally from Newark, New Jersey, and now doing his thing out here in Los Angeles, Sean has been a DJ and has been making music since he was pretty much 9 years old. Now, some moms are known as soccer moms, but Sean's mother, Monique, I'd call her a DJ mom. I'm sure Sean could come up with a better term, though. Anyway, throughout his preteen and teen years, Sean was something of a prodigy in the New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia area, and right there driving him, his crew, and his gear to professional gig after gig all over the Northeast was his mom. She instilled a laid-back, level-headed style in Sean that is very evident. Before we get started, I should warn you guys that there is some adult content in this episode. So if you're a cool parent, grab your kids and listen along with them. Let's just do this already. Here to tell us all about his creative music-making life and also his inspirational mom, Monique, is Sean Will. Okay, so it's good to see you today, Sean Will. Thank you for having me in your studio here.
Yep.
How's it going?
I'm good, man.
How's your day going?
My day has been actually very good.
Good is good. Good is good. So we're here to talk about who?
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want. I want to hear about your mother. That's going to be the person you said you would want to discuss. And of course, we'll discuss that within the context of your life and career and all the things you're working on. So you're originally from New Jersey. So summarize your life for me and however long it takes. So born in New Jersey, and obviously you got into music at some point. So maybe you can tell me more about that.
Well, so growing up, my dad used to like MC parties or like host parties with his friend that DJ. So I was always fascinated by the way the turntables were. So before I was trying to produce or anything like that, I just wanted to be a DJ.
And this was how old? How old were you at this time? When you first kind of discovered this?
Probably like 9 or 10.
9 or 10 years old. So you were already kind of following your dad a little bit to parties because you said he DJs?
I mean, my dad would pick me up and then like, oh, he also has to go do a party, so fuck it, I'm gonna take my kid with me.
Why not?
You learn all right, you stay back here.
What did your mom think of this?
I don't think she knows.
You didn't think this is the first time she's gonna find out about this?
Probably, yeah. I don't think she knows actually.
But she knew that you were. Did she know that you were into DJing and into music at that time?
Yeah, because I told her, I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to get some turntables," and she was like, "Good luck with that."
So she wasn't super supportive. She didn't like.
Not that
she's just like you're a 10-year-old into.
Not that she's not supportive, but why would I go out and buy this expensive turntable machine for a 10-year-old?
Yeah,
like this is a phase to her. Like whatever.
I was just gonna say that she probably thought it was a phase.
Yeah. Plus, I didn't have money like that, so she definitely wasn't about to just go out and buy that. Like, nah, we can get way more better things.
What kind of music were you listening to or were you into at the time? What was your dad playing?
My dad played like a lot of like old school clubs. So if you're in Jersey, you know that like the grown up club that like the adults listen to.
And you're from? I don't know if you said you're originally from
Jersey.
From Jersey and from Newark.
Right? Yeah.
So, did your mom have musical influence on you?
Nah.
No, none at all.
No, I just grew up listening to. So in Jersey, there's this thing called Jersey Club, which is like the younger kids version of the older club. So you grow up generally with generations of your family members who play their own version of club that was hot when they were kids or when they were young. So I call it old, but to my mom, it's memories when she was in her 20s, out bouncing around or whatever. So technically, that kind of played some type of role because I became one of the forefront people for Jersey Club, being that I had the biggest record thus far.
Nice.
As far as that goes.
Nice. So you were into music when you were 9 and 10, and then how did it go when you were 12, 13, 14?
I just kept DJing. I mean, I DJed my first party for one of my friends, like in the 6th grade. By that time, my mom had we had this old like Gateway desktop, and I had went to my stepfather to his nephew's house, and his nephew was a DJ. And he had some like virtual program on his computer called Virtual DJ. So fuck it. That was the way to cut around of buying all the stuff. I just have this big ass desktop and I would take it everywhere with me.
You would take
everywhere.
a desktop computer
Whole
everywhere
desktop.
you went.
Desktop, keyboard, mouse. I have a picture on my first project ever that I dropped last year in December. The cover art for it is like that picture with me fixing my desktop, like my gateway desktop.
And through this desktop, you were able to play music or make music or both?
I was able to do both, but I mean, during that time period, I was only DJing, and that desktop made me a bunch of money.
Just from getting gigs?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think I'm in the
sixth grade.
I'm in the sixth grade. I'm charging people $100. Little kids are having birthdays every other weekend.
Entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
wow.
So, I mean,
yeah, that's awesome. Because you said you did a friend's party. Was that kids your same age or
yeah,
older?
like it was my class. Like literally just a couple kids in her basement, and I'm playing music.
That's awesome.
Her basement actually caught on fire, and I left everything. But luckily, nothing like burnt.
Wait, what happened?
Her basement like caught on fire.
During the party?
Yeah, not crazy, but enough where we all just like jetted out.
Yeah.
I remember just like stepping on someone and just kept it moving.
Oh, great work. You're a hero. Hey, you're an honest man.
Don't ever get into some shit with me. I'm not saving you.
At least you're honest. At least people know that.
Think about it. When you're on the airplane, they tell you to cover your face first, then your kid.
Right.
I'm going to get out, make sure I'm good, and then I'll try to help you.
Yeah.
But I can't help you, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? Still
the cover your face first logic.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, it makes sense.
Like, I'll call the cops. I'll call the fire department. I'm not going to try and pull you from out of some, like, random
Was there damage from this fire? You don't remember?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, you ran and you never were in that house ever again.
Nope. I went there a few times.
You didn't set the fire, so.
Nah. But I went back a few times. Like, I left from that area and went to a different high school, and then I would come back there for friends' parties because we kept in touch. But,
what did your mother, Monique, what did she think when you were starting to DJ and make money doing this?
I mean, my mom would pack up all my shit and all my friends and would take me to all of my gigs. That's why I said, like, at first she was just like, what? But once I started, like, making money and she saw that I was actually, like, keeping up with it, my mom took me everywhere. So all throughout my preteens, all throughout high school, shit, up until I got a car. And even then, I would take her car and leave if she didn't have to. Like,
once you were
at one point, I was busy. I was booked so much. I had a U-Haul, a private driver, and another car.
That's crazy.
Because what I was doing was I would like the finesse was I did clubs, but I also was still young enough to do Sweet 16s. So I am the culture. Technically, at that point in time, I was the hottest person in my areas because I was doing Philly, New York, New Jersey.
That's amazing.
So in my own town, I was the man. So I would be doing everyone's Sweet 16 because here I am, like 19, 18.
Because
you have friends who were in high school.
Just because you're of that age and you were connected to the
so
people
I still made the music that the kids listened to, regardless of the fact that I was 19 or like 20. So shit, I would charge you. I would do two Sweet 16s and then like maybe 2 or 3 clubs. So what I would do is the Sweet 16s were from like 8 to 12. So I would come either 8. So if I had 2, all right, if I had 2 in one day, let's say I had your daughter, okay, I would come to her party from 8 to 10 and I would leave and I would have another kid come that he's hungry to DJ. I'd have him come, give him the rundown, and he'd finish her party. I'd go to the next 16 from 10 to 12.
You're outsourcing.
Close that one, have someone, but mind you, I had someone there before I came. So whoever cared about me being there, like some parents were like, oh, well, my daughter loves you. She really wants you to be here for when she walks in. Cool, I'm there. If the kid didn't really care and he wanted me to just be there, then cool, I would come last. Then I would do the club from 1 to 2 and then go to another one from 2 to 3. And if I did New York, it was from 3 to 4. Sometimes I'll do that in one day, and at 19, I would clear like $3,500 in one night.
Yeah, damn, you're a hustling man. That's awesome.
But it was a team of us though.
Yeah, but what did I mean? It sounds like probably most of your friends or close friends were people connected to this work life that you were having.
No,
no. Your friends were people from outside this world. Because I was going to ask, like, what does everyone think of this kid from 12 to 19, like doing all this? Professional level
before
work.
The word clout was a thing, I just had clout. Like, you're just popular.
Yeah.
People booked me for your clubs because people came out because I was DJing.
Yeah.
Girls came because I was going to be there. Literally, for real.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is not like my life.
It's crazy because some people ask, like, I look at some people who, like, are famous and they, like, lose their mind. I've kind of been lit since I've been, like, younger. So, like, the more you evolve and do stuff, like, I don't think, like, fame would ever, like,
yeah, you take it.
I've already had a small, like, literally, I would be going out and I would take pictures with people. For real. Literally, before I came here, I was just home. And I'm walking from getting my teeth cleaned from the dentist. The dentist is like
back in Jersey.
And this kid that was sitting down, I heard someone say, yo, and I wasn't really sure if he was talking to me or someone else. He like hawked him down and was like, "Bro, I love you, like my idol." Mind you, I really haven't done too much for them or in that culture in a while. Well, I don't know. I do like things here and there where I release music for them, but I don't put it out myself. I give it to the DJs. But this kid chased me down, took pictures, and then asked me if I could make him a drop.
Did you ever feel yourself getting like too big of a head or like
Nah, bro.
Getting full of yourself?
Nah, at that time I was just a hood celebrity. Like I was just a local celebrity.
Yeah,
it's not like I'm doing anything crazy.
No, but even so, just like within your own insular world, did you ever like feel yourself getting, getting too full of yourself or anything like that? No. How do you avoid that? I
have friends who like thought they were the best thing ever since fucking crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll just watch them go down a downward spiral. Me, I'm just very humble. I'm very chill.
Yeah. So you saw other people, behaving or having an attitude that you did not want to go down.
But like it's really just not my style.
Yeah, no,
I'm more or less just very chill and reserved, and like I just do that. Like I'm just doing my job or doing what I love.
Do you get that from your mom at all, or does she?
Yeah, my mom is just chill.
She's a laid back woman.
She's laid back, but don't try her.
No, I wasn't planning on it. Planning. So when you were 19 and you were starting to do these clubs, what happened from there when you were starting to get into your early 20s? You can almost legally
between 19 and 20.
Not to cut you off, but something tells me that you may have had a couple of drinks in these clubs before you turned 21.
You know what's so funny? I was very scared too.
You were scared.
I was more scared that I wouldn't be able to come back and DJ.
So you were scared you would get in trouble.
Yeah. Or I would get the guy that booked me in trouble.
I see.
So I wanted to keep going because no one was doing what I was doing. Like I was really the youngest guy doing it, and I really got in because there was an older DJ that let me shadow underneath him, and I wound up opening for him. And then since I was good, I started building, and then they started booking me regardless. So I would call him, and be like, "Bro, can I open up for you tonight?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." And then I started going from calling him to we're booked on the same bill, and he's like, "Oh, okay." Like,
you don't want to break his trust or like.
I mean, he didn't care, but it was just like it's unnecessary.
Yeah, it sounds like you were pretty focused and not letting anything really distract you from your passion and what you.
Yeah, I mean,
what you were focused, what
sometimes I say people destroy situations for momentary success.
Yeah,
it's kind of like if you just chill, it's better if you chill and play for the long run than if you try to
foresight.
You just try to act crazy, and now you just think it's going. Now what?
Yeah, sometimes I find myself doing that, thinking about a decision I can make in a moment or whatever, and then I think, what would me 4 months from now think about this?
I'm very what you call calculated.
Yeah. I'm trying to be the same. It's interesting to hear, because I've been talking to a lot of different creative types, and to hear them, and their different approaches and things, just the things that I learned and just from you guys. It's pretty inspiring.
I'm very calculated, sometimes too calculated, but I like to know what happens if this happens, if that happens, if this happens.
Right. Consider different scenarios.
So I run like
chess.
I run like 100 scenarios in my mind when going down one thing. It takes me forever to do one thing that I like have to get done. But ironically, with my team now, I get my turnaround time is so fast that they can't believe it. But it takes me forever to put the smallest things together because I overthink them. Because I'm good at making simple things good. Sometimes I feel like it's not good enough. So I like go down this weird rabbit hole. Eventually I catch myself.
You're a perfectionist.
Super.
But once you make a decision, I guess you're 100% behind it.
Yeah, because I've done like literally all the like I'll sit for hours and just run down every possible scenario.
Are you talking about just either big life decisions or just producing music or creative
anything that's going to impact me in some way?
Yeah, so everything.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm chilling. I really just don't care about nothing. Yeah. But if it's going to directly affect my money or put me in a weird situation, I'm going.
Well, who's going to look out for you more than yourself? Who's,
Yeah. I know me, so I know that I hate being in situations that like tug on my energy or like can like fuck up my day.
No, I get that.
So
I'm right there with
situations, I just don't do them.
And this is again something you seem to get from your mom. She seems to.
Yeah, my mom doesn't really bullshit around. She doesn't really take risks like that. She's more like non-risk taker, or she takes risks that she know are like, I guess, legal. I'll take risks.
Hey,
yeah, I'll take risks.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
to get me to where I need to go as long as I'm not hurting anybody.
Yeah. You're weighing the
like if I need this microphone and it's clearly sitting right here and no one is watching it and I don't really have all the money for it, but no one's watching. Cool, I'm just steal the mic.
And you're talking about now?
No, now I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
I'm saying like if I was in a situation where like I needed this mic, I'm not afraid to steal it. My mom just wouldn't steal it.
Yeah, I see.
She would just figure it out. Like, I don't know. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get this done, so I'm gonna steal the fucking mic. You know, it's like if I steal it and I get caught, maybe they'll let me go. But I mean, I don't have a mic anyway, so fuck it. If I get away with it, shit, I have a mic now. You know, that's my logic.
Yeah, you gotta weigh the risk versus the reward. Yeah. I think
I'm not. If a mic is $100. Worst case, I get a fine, or I might be in jail for a day. Who knows? It's not that bad to get cool.
Weigh the risk reward.
Yeah.
Don't steal my mic.
I mean, I'm not going to jail. Yeah, no. But I'm just saying, realistically, like the odds of you going to jail for taking a mic are like slim to none.
I suppose.
You might just be banned from the store.
Yeah. Well, there's other Best Buys.
There's other stores
could go to.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're 19, 20, and you're tearing up the Northeast, New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, so literally whenever a celebrity or someone would come into my area.
What's that?
Whenever a celebrity or someone of importance was throwing an event and came to my area, I was one of the people that were like on the bill for stuff.
Awesome.
Every time.
Well, you feel free to name drop.
Oh, I mean, every artist that's pretty much come to New Jersey from the Migos, everyone. I did the Migos like 3 times. So I've like been the DJ for the club when they came through. I'm who the promoter trusts to curate the vibes.
Cool.
And then I also play their song for them. So
awesome. So when did you start to think about maybe moving to Los Angeles? Because you're a young man and you're in your early 20s and you're New Jersey.
So by the time I'm in my like 1920s, I'm full blown producing and I'm making records. So that's the reason why I became so popular was because back home, in order to become popular or to become the popular DJ, you had to make music. So if you make great music and everyone loves your specific remix or your take on something, then cool. So it's crazy to think of it now because had we had the basic knowledge back then of what we had, me and a whole bunch of other people could have been way further because we were kids that had 1,000, maybe 2,000 followers on SoundCloud, 5,000, and we're doing like 200,000 streams on a song. I have a song right now that I can show you from like 4 or 5 years ago when I only had like 3,000 followers, maybe 2,000.
That sounds like a lot to me. It has
175,000 streams, 500 comments, 17,000 downloads, like, and that's just from us just putting out things.
And that's people all over the world.
All over the world, yeah.
That's incredible.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we were doing stuff at a high level, but we just didn't know it. We knew that we were lit, but like, yeah, we're in Newark. And if you know the history on Newark, like, it's pretty crazy over there. So it's not like
I know a little bit about Newark.
Yeah, it's not like no one's coming through here to like, you know what I'm saying, find talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Talent does come out of there.
It does, surprisingly, but like again, it's kind of crazy. People are like, I'm not going over there.
No, it's not.
You know, like who's coming to these parties besides the people who really live here? So
yeah, it's not a place where talent goes. It's a place where talent comes
and then leaves. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's not talk too much smack about Newark.
I'm not like I just came from there.
Cool.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah. So how did you end up in LA? You were just
so when I was like between 19 and 20, I had made my own record and it got really big. It's crazy, right? So
but you didn't do vocals on it.
Nah, so my friend Dougie F, who we're still friends now, great friends. He was the rapper on it. But so we had like linked up and made a song. And ironically, the guy that I was shadowing, he's like, yo, I have this artist. He wants to make a club record. You guys should link up. And I came to a show and watched him rap, and it was like horrible. And I always tell him this, but like he's actually really good. He did some stuff for Travis's album on this last one, Astroworld. So yeah, he's a dope guy for sure. And he's on my project too. But yeah, so we made a record, and then it just like blew up. And the craziest thing is I dropped it and I like hadn't like gone out in a minute. I like took some time off. I was chilling and I went outside to a club and the club played the song and I'm like, oh, okay. And everyone went crazy. So
that's
I'm like,
awesome.
Man,
what must that
y'all
feel
know
like?
This song already? And everybody's like, yo, this shit is crazy. So I'm like, all right. So
and
it's taking off.
And this wasn't even one that not that you disliked.
It took me like 15 minutes to make it.
Yeah, it wasn't like something that you thought was like,
Next
your
level?
favorite or whatever.
No. I didn't really like it that much.
So I guess there's just no accounting necessarily for the public taste. You never know what people are gonna love or gravitate to.
And then craziest thing. So in high school, I became aware of like Avicii, all these guys, and I started researching that and learning more about that. So I wanted to make like that type of shit. That was like my next level to me. Like, all right,
what kind of music is that? Because
like
I'm not gonna
dance, EDM.
Yeah,
like,
I ain't gonna know a lot of the
all of the like Tiesto, all that like fucking festival shit, right? So cool. My first video I ever seen was Diplo and Tiesto Come On Versus. Like they used to put verses for some reason. I meant like they're both doing. I don't know. It was weird. I still don't get it. But long story short, cool. I become aware of them. So when our song's blowing up, I'm like, yo, it'd be crazy if Diplo finds the song. And Doug's like, who's Diplo? I'm like, you know who Diplo is? So I'm telling them that, and they're just like, whatever. And I'm like, word. Again, I'm in Newark, New Jersey. The odds are like slim. So like that week, by now, at this point in my life, I was like, all right, cool. I'm doing all these clubs. I'm gonna get me a day job. That's my life. I'm a DJ and I work normal. I never had any like real aspirations to like be like super famous. I just wanted to be a DJ and maybe DJ on the radio.
Yeah, you wanted to work.
Yeah, and I'd be fine because I was making a bunch of money. So, I mean, shit, no one else is doing like damn near $4,000 a weekend.
Yeah,
you know, so fuck it.
Not bad.
Yeah, fuck it. And I have a full-time job.
Yeah,
that I'm making like $1,400 every 2 weeks. So, I mean, not bad.
Yeah,
I'm 20 years old.
Yeah, taking care of yourself.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, then again, yeah. So the song blows up. I make the whole thing about Diplo, and we brush it off because it's fucking highly unlikely.
Where's Diplo located? That's a
Philly, and like Philly, but they have an office out here. Mad Decent's out here.
Gotcha.
But by that time, I don't know where he was. Like again, this guy's in a whole different world. I don't know.
For sure.
I don't know anybody who knows him. So, I get an email while I'm at work, and it's like, hey, this is Paul Devereaux from Mad Decent. We'd love to sign your song. Now, I know that Mad Decent is Diplo's label, so I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, someone's like lying. So I ignored the email. Like, fuck out of here.
Oh my goodness.
And this is back when Twitter was like the shit. So I get a tweet from Diplo. And he's tweeting me like, yo, you ready? Let's go crazy. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So I click on the thing like, who's making a fake account? Like, because you know, back then they would just do shit. It's really this fucking guy.
Was it verified? Was there verification?
Yeah, it was really him.
Yeah, blue check.
So I replied back and now we're talking. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So I call my friend and he's like, I know.
Because he saw the tweet.
No, because he's also hitting him up. So they're hitting all of us up.
Your whole crew,
So when I called them, they're like, we know. So I left my job. And I met up with them. I'm like, yo, I gotta go. So I dip. And one of my friends, I did have one friend that made it out of Jersey as far as like big, and he was supported by Skrillex, my homie Slink. He's also another like Jersey legend. And he was doing stuff with Skrillex, and he was like maybe the one DJ like doing stuff. So I went to him and he's like, yo, I'm like, yo, Matt Decent's trying to sign me, Diplo on him. He's like, yo, that's crazy. He's like, all right, cool. My manager Johnny can help you. So shit, I would say like that next week, I'm going out to dinner with people from Capital, all types of crap. They're just like, because now I have someone who actively wants to give me money and wants me.
And this was now in New Jersey?
Yeah. So now I'm driving from New Jersey and going to New York like every day because I'm going out to eat.
Capital has people.
Yeah, people from all different labels. Johnny's just pulling in people trying to get the best offer. I didn't really care what no one was offering or what they were really saying. I was like, Diplo, I'm going over there. Like, that's a cosign. That's festival. That's what I want to do. I want to like go over there. So it's funny because when I got to the meeting with Johnny and he's asking me questions and I'm playing him music, I'm playing him all like festival type shit. And he's like, yeah, they want you for the Jersey stuff. And that was my first taste of like, we don't care what you want to do. This is what they want and what you're going to do if you go down this road.
Well, so what is the major difference in the music between like festival stuff and Jersey stuff? Would you say?
I mean, Jersey's a culture
and the style, and the musical
and you really can only make it if you come from Jersey. It's really only authentic if you come from there because you can copy it and do your own thing, but you don't really get the dirtiness and the grittiness of it, which is why Diplo loved it. And he felt like the song that I had at that time was a song that could be on the radio and really like bring it up because he's from Philly, and Philly has Philly Club, which is its own spinoff of Jersey Club. So Philly and Jersey are very tied in because they have the whole Baltimore club.
There's some overlapping styles there.
Yeah. They're like the home bases for this stuff. So yeah. So he gets it. So yeah, man. Then that, and then eventually we wanted to just sign him with Mad Decent. And then from there, I started touring with Diplo, Snake, Steve Aoki, with all these guys. And it's crazy because I should go back to when I was in high school, and I was just thinking like, damn, maybe one day I may meet them. And I was in a hotel room in Vegas talking to Skrillex, and he's like, yeah, man, we're talking. I went to Diplo's birthday party. He went to like some fucking funplex shit with go-karts and stuff. It was just crazy to start knowing these people, and like, it's crazy. And it's been nuts ever since then, because since I've been doing that, that put me into that world. I met a bunch of people, and then from there, I was able to go do other stuff. And then one of my bros, he works with Travis, so I got to meet Travis early on, and then, you know, be around them and see that. So I've had quite the crazy experience.
That's awesome. Like, when you said you were touring, that was where were you touring? Was it Nashville?
Oh, like as myself, but let's say like, okay, cool. Steve Aoki had a show in AC. We opened up for him.
Yeah.
And
so
then
the North,
I got the
touring the Northeast.
Yeah. Gotcha. We're all over, from Texas. I don't know.
All over the country.
So yeah. So wow. I remember I got to like kick somebody with Steve Aoki. That to me was nuts.
And this is before you came to LA.
Yeah. I moved to LA like literally like this is my first apartment.
Yeah, so you said you moved to LA about a year and a half ago.
I was staying at some creative house with like some of my friends up in North Hollywood.
That's right. And so you were touring. So did you even really have a home? You were kind of still based in New Jersey.
I stayed back home. Like that's where all my stuff was. I would go back home and grab stuff.
Yeah, that's still home base.
I stayed all over LA with like friends. We would like put money together, get a crib here. Since we all flew in, people would randomly stay there. Like I'd be here, but let's say like you're not here. And then sometimes we'd all be here. But it was cool.
What did your mom think? What did everyone back in Jersey think when you first started to really tour? Like, you know, when you were either gone for a while.
You made it now, because I actually went on national TV with Skrillex and Diplo too. So like I went on like BET. So I grew up on 116 Park. So they premiered that video, which was a huge thing for the culture and for them. And I was on there with Diplo and them, and it's BET, and you have Bow Wow interviewing us, and it's just crazy.
What did everyone say?
People think that like you're out of here. My phone died. Actually, during that whole time while I was there, my phone died
because it kept vibrating, it kept lighting up, and it couldn't take anymore.
Yeah, and at that time I was still working at that job, so I kept having to like leave that job. They eventually fired me. I came to LA.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, it was funny because I had told my job, and you know they were like, "Well, you don't have any time." I was still trying to tour and work. Yeah. I was still trying to keep that job and tour. Eventually, I knew like I couldn't do it, but I was like, whatever. Yeah. But
the money, I'm guessing, is becoming more, you know, better. It becomes better.
Oh no, not really. No. I mean, getting into that and the story of that manager and shit is a whole different story. But I got my first taste of read your paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So when you were, you know, first starting to tour before you came to LA, what did your mom think when you were like traveling around all across the country?
Just be safe, and she was just happy.
Yeah. Did you talk to her a lot from the road, or you know?
Yeah. Whenever I got somewhere, like I remember at my first house ever in LA, I was there for like 2 weeks. It was some crazy crib up in Silver Lake, like in the hills, and the whole front of the house was glass, and it would open up, and you would have the whole living room, which is huge, and this whole sun porch that like went all the way down, and then the Hollywood sign was like right there, and our whole house just opened up. And the whole thing was open. So I showed my mom that, like, yo, this is crazy. Because I'm literally from, like, I guess you would call it the ghetto. Yeah. So seeing this is crazy. It's nuts to me. Like, bro, you only see this in movies, and I'm staying here. Yeah.
Did you ever imagine that you would be somewhere like that? Or did you think about it one way? Yeah.
Nah, never.
Yeah.
No. Doing stuff like that seemed like fairy tale.
Gotcha. So when you decided to eventually, I guess, move to LA, what brought you here?
Oh, well, I mean, I moved here full time now because it's just easier to do stuff. And then I got the situation with Capital, so it's easier to go back there being here. I used to always have to, like, be home and plan my whole trip and come. So let's say, like, I couldn't. So let's say I'm supposed to meet you and then I can't for some reason. Damn, now I can't meet you until, like, 2 months from now because I have all this other stuff that I have to do. And you can't meet me for the next 2 weeks and I leave that following week on Monday. No, I got tired of having that shit happen.
It's convenient. It's more convenient to
so everything I need is
to be here. What was it like when you first arrived in LA?
I mean, it was an adjustment getting used to it, but literally my first night in LA, like I got laid.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that was not much of an adjustment.
On my friend's balcony, I met some girl at some hookah lounge. Me and my friend Dave. It's crazy because he's big in fashion now, like huge in fashion. And he used to sleep on my friend's couch, and then he started making money doing fashion. So when we got to LA, he was already here. So our first night, all my friends and my management and my team, they're all going to sleep. And he's like, fuck no, like, y'all not going to sleep. But you know what? Fine, you come. So I'm like, all right, I'm going. I'm trying to go out. What's up? I'm in LA.
Sure, yeah. You're excited.
So he's the savage. So we get to the place, we find two friends. So we just like leave with them. And he takes the other friend in my friend's room. Mind you, there's a whole studio session going on at my friend's crib where we are. And
a what going on?
A whole session. I don't like. So like one of my friends, he built like a whole studio in his apartment.
Music studio.
Yeah. Like a full blown like professional one. It was crazy. And while they're having their session, everybody's jamming out. My friend took the other girl into the room, and then I took the other friend onto the balcony.
There you go.
Yeah.
You had a soundtrack in the background for it.
Yeah.
Live.
And it was like stars and shit. It's crazy. And it's funny because I came all the way to LA to do that, and the girl lives in Brooklyn.
That's how it works.
So she's literally like 20 minutes from me.
That was the connection.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Cool. So it sounds like things are good in LA, and you're working hard. You're making things happen. You're meeting all kinds of people.
Now I'm not doing any of that type of shit.
What's up?
I said now I'm not doing any of that type of stuff. I'm just focused.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cool. What you want to play us a song? Something that you put together?
Yeah, I can.
Cool. Let's do that.
So the last single I dropped is called Just Wanna. It's a great song. It's a song between me and my friend Nightcaller, aka Seth. He's a funny guy too, and there's a crazy story behind how this song came along.
Yeah, I did hear the song. I recall it being a little bit risque, if I remember.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what is my audience in for? All right, here we go.
You're like the sunrise, and I'm like the ocean. Something explosive, so much emotion. I'm like a free fall. I'm your favorite drunk call. I let you be vulnerable. Let you be vulnerable. I like it when you crease my sheet. I like it when you're heavy breathing. I just wanna fuck you. I don't wanna love you. Let the birds fly and free them. I ain't tryna catch your feelings. I don't wanna love you. I'm only tryna fuck you. I know you want it, 'cause you keep on calling. I'm like a chemical. You're just a season, someone to leave, and I'll play invisible. I like it when you crease my sheet. I like it when you're heavy breathing. I just wanna fuck you. I don't wanna love you. Let the birds fly and free them. I ain't tryna catch your feelings. I don't wanna love you. I'm only tryna fuck you. Can bring your girlfriends over. Pour some syrup in my soda. Light a joint and then let's take it to my bedroom. You take a sip, brush off your shoulder. Fill my cup, let's start it over. We can go until the morning if we want to. I like it when you crease my sheet. I like it when you're heavy breathing. I just wanna fuck you. I don't wanna love you. Let the birds fly and free them. I ain't tryna catch your feelings. I don't wanna love
Cool. Well, what would your mother think of that song?
My mom likes the song.
Your mom's like, that shit is hot. That's
my mom, she's supportive. Hey.
Yeah. Well, the lyrics. As long as you're being upfront with the ladies about about what your intentions are, I think that's what matters most.
My mom don't really care too much. When I was like 18, my mom told me like, "Hey, I'd prefer you to do your due in the house, not to be sneaking at somebody else's house. I don't want somebody's parents to like try to harm you. So as long as you don't have kids, do what you want.
Take care of yourself. Be safe. Be smart."
Yeah, so pretty much you can fuck in the house, just don't have babies.
Yeah.
So hey, gotcha. And then my mom got the job at the jail, and she works at like 3 a.m. So I would be like coming home with a girl or something like that, and she'd just be walking out, and I'm walking in. It's the funniest shit.
So that's an interesting relationship, but you guys, it sounds like there's a mutual respect there in an interesting way.
Yeah, I mean, my mom lets me she gives me advice, but at the same time, I'm very smart, so she trusts me. Like, okay.
Yeah. See, so she works at the jail. You said, and she manages the kitchen.
No, so what she does is she runs a program that the jail has, and they allow inmates to like make food and do shit. Pretty much like the inmates that like she oversees them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So it's an inmate program.
Does she have like a close relationship with any of the inmates?
Nah, my mom. My mom just does a job. She's nice. I mean, they respect my mom. She's cool. She treats everyone fairly nicely. Just because you're in jail don't mean that you don't have feelings. So she respects you.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, she's cool. So her job likes her. Her bosses love her. The inmates think she's cool.
Yeah, well, she sounds like a wonderful woman and a special person. And I mean,
I've seen my mom persevere through so much, and she always never folded, never cracked, just got the shit done.
Yeah.
Even when things seem like, I don't know how this is gonna play out. She may have her doubts and she may be worried, but she never cracks or folds. She just sees it all the way through, and usually it works out. So
strong will.
Yeah. That's what she put in me. Just be strong-willed, have a tough skin, and don't let no one push you around and make you do anything that you don't want to do.
No, that's great. And on top of all that, she lets you fuck in the house as long as you don't have babies.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you take care of yourself and you're safe. Well, that's awesome. Why don't you tell everyone what else you might be working on these days and how they can find you and follow you?
I'm wrapping up episode 2. Trying to get that to you guys in like June or July. I'm not really sure. I have a whole campaign of marketing to do and a whole plan to go over. But
episode 2 is what?
My next project.
First
one was episode 1. This is episode 2. I call it that because I feel like each project is an episode of what I was going through at that time. So if you hear these songs, this is what the fuck was going on with me at these times.
You're an honest man.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be. Do you sing, do vocals on this or?
Oh yeah, on this one I'm going full blown creative. So I'm singing on records. I'm using my vocals as a harmony or as an instrument. I'm writing on the songs.
And this guy can sing. I did hear him singing earlier. So you're in for a treat.
Yeah. So trying it out.
No, exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to hearing more. And how can people find you, follow you?
I mean, honestly, I really only use Instagram. So that's Sean Will Music on Instagram.
Cool.
If you DM me, I probably will answer because I'm cool, but please do not try to call me.
Yeah.
When that feature came out, kids were literally calling me.
Is my phone number on Instagram?
I don't know, bro. They can literally call your phone.
No one's trying to call me yet.
Some kid was calling me the other day. He called me 3 times.
Wow.
And not for nothing, his Instagram name was the weirdest shit.
Yeah, maybe you need to check your settings.
Nah, I leave it open because it's just like, whatever. I don't know where the thing is to turn it off.
Yeah.
So fuck it. I don't really have time to.
You're a funny guy.
I'll just block you if you get weird.
Yeah. You're an open man, but
I tried calling Beyonce when the feature she didn't pick up. But I called.
She was like, "Who's this weirdo?"
I'm pretty sure she had millions of calls. But I definitely called her. And it definitely was ringing.
Well, you never know. You can't live with that regret. Put it out there into the universe.
I mean, you never know. Like, what if she had picked up? I'm on the phone with Beyonce. Again, there's that risk factor.
And what were you going to say next?
What?
Maybe we shouldn't get into that.
Yeah, if she had picked up, hey, maybe I'd be over there.
That's right. Well, you never know what's going to happen in the future, and I wish you very much luck in all areas of your life. And say hello to Monique for me, your mom. I'm sure she's
someone like this blunt.
Oh, that's right. Celebrate the recording.
She hates that. She hates it.
Well,
That I smoke. She cannot stand it.
yeah. Well,
She calls me
What are
all
you gonna
types of
do?
names when she sees me with the weed.
yeah.
Weed head, and she's older, so like weed head, pot head. She says it like,
Yeah. Come on.
I don't
Mom.
really care. Like, you're not hurting my feelings.
Come on, Mom. It's 2019.
Come on, no, just
It's
come
the
with some better
current year.
jokes.
What's
Just
up?
come with some better jokes.
Yeah.
If you're gonna try to throw some jokes, come with some better jokes.
Yeah. Work on your material, Mom.
Yeah,
Cool. Well, thank you for having me in your studio,
no problem, man.
and we'll talk soon.
Yep.
So there you have it. My interview with Sean Will. I'd say Sean is definitely a straight shooter and an honest man. I would love to share some more things that Sean told me that we did not record on the podcast, but perhaps I'll have Sean back on down the line, and we could use some of the rest of our off podcast conversations as bonus content. But that's for down the line. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I definitely enjoyed talking to Sean, and I appreciate him taking the time, for sure. And, of course, you can follow this show, People We Love, on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook. The show is available on Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes. Please leave a review on iTunes, a positive one. That's always helpful. And I think that's about all I got for today. Yeah. I'll let you guys go now. Have a good one. Peace.